Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate Zoom registrations, ActiveCampaign contacts and WhatsApp alerts from Google Sheets. So I am a business consultant and on regular basis, I am conducting multiple webinars on different subjects for the businesses. Now here I have created a spreadsheet for all the clients who are going to participate in the webinar, and my objective is that whenever a new client is going to be added in my Google Sheets, automatically that person should be added as a registrant in my Zoom webinar. And also because the client is my lead, so I want to add that client automatically in ActiveCampaign as contact. Further, I also want to send WhatsApp message about the confirmation of their registration to these clients. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between all these applications, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to automate webinar registrations in Zoom, creation of ActiveCampaign contacts and sending WhatsApp messages from Google Sheets. So here I am an online business consultant and financial advisor, and on regular basis I conduct various webinars for my clients on different subjects. So I am creating that webinar with the help of Zoom. Now, so I have the details of all the clients who are interested for the webinars in my Google Sheets. Let's suppose I have created a form and I have attached it on my website for the registrations, and as soon as a person is going to submit that form, and as soon as an interested person is going to submit that form, the details of that person will be recorded over here in my Google Sheets. Now, as the details are recorded over here, my objective is to add all these clients in my Zoom account. So my objective is to add all these clients as registrants in the webinar in my Zoom account. Okay. And after adding these clients in my webinar, I also want to add them as a contact in my email marketing application, that is ActiveCampaign, so that further I will be able to communicate with all these clients as they are already my leads for my future business. So I will be able to communicate with my leads effectively with the help of ActiveCampaign. After that, I also want to send a confirmation WhatsApp message to each of this client that their registration is successful, and here the date and time is this. Okay. Now, this is a long process. Every time a new client is going to be added in my Google Sheets, I cannot add that person as a registrant in my Zoom account. Then further, I will not be able to add that person as a contact in ActiveCampaign and send them a manual message. Therefore, I will simply automate the entire process. How am I going to do that? By simply setting up a connection between this Google Sheet in which I have the details of all the clients, my Zoom account, ActiveCampaign account, and AI Sensei. AI Sensei is the application which I am going to use for sending WhatsApp messages for the confirmation to all these clients. So here I'm going to build the connection without any coding and any programming skills with the help of this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect will help us to automate the repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding, by simply setting up connections between all these work applications. So let's get started quickly. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. Once you will reach here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will create a free new account for you just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user currently, I'm going to click on sign in directly. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards a dashboard of our Pabbly Connect account. On the dashboard, we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders over here. Now, to create a new workflow, we will click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, you can see a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to the workflow. So first of all, let us give a name over here. Automate Zoom registrations, ActiveCampaign contacts, and WhatsApp alerts from Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders which I have created for different purposes. Now I'm going to select spreadsheet automations as the folder, and then I'm going to click on create. So my workflow will get saved in the folder which I have selected. As we have done that, a new screen is open in front of us which contains two extremely important windows. Here the trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective over here is that as soon as a new row will be added in my spreadsheet along with the details of a new client, then automatically that person should be added as a registrant in my Zoom webinar. So for that I'm going to take, let's suppose, Google Sheets in Trigger and Zoom in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the row is added in Google Sheets, then only the person is added as a registrant in Zoom, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us quickly start creating our automation. To start with the workflow, first of all, we will go towards our trigger step and we will select our trigger application. That will be Google Sheets. So let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. We have new or updated spreadsheet row over here as our trigger event. This means that as soon as a new row will be added in our spreadsheet along with the new details, automatically the response is going to be captured instantly in Pabbly Connect. With that response, the workflow is going to trigger automatically. So here, in order to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, we have received a webhook URL. We have to insert this URL inside our Google Sheets by following the given instructions. So first of all, let us copy the webhook URL as it is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data from Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect, and then I will tell you exactly what you are supposed to. So this is my spreadsheet. It contains 3 columns A, B, C. These are the details of the clients who are going to participate in the webinar, who are interested for the webinar. Okay, so here we are going to build the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. For that we have to go towards extensions. Here we have the option of add-ons, so we have to click on get add-ons. It is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on, or we can say it is the extension which we need to install in Google Sheets to build this connection successfully. As you can see, fine, I have already installed the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on. So I'm going to cross this. Once you will install it for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As I can find the option, let's go towards initial setup. In initial setup, we have to enter 2 details to build the connection. First of all, in the webhook URL field, we need to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to move forward towards the trigger column. Trigger column is the last data entry column of your spreadsheet, in which if the data is added, the entire row will be automatically sent towards the webhook URL. So you can see in my spreadsheet, I have 3 columns, column A, column B and column C. So my objective is that whenever a new row will be added for the interested clients of webinar, up till C column, up till the phone number, then only the entire row should be sent towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. So in my case, C will be my trigger column. According to your spreadsheet data, you can select your trigger column like that, and here you are going to click on send test to send a test response towards Pabbly Connect. By using that test response, we are going to run the workflow. So here I have the first row in my spreadsheet. Row number 2 is for dummy user. We are going to click on send test to send the test response of this dummy user towards Pabbly Connect, and as we have done that, the test data is sent. So let's submit the initial setup. As we have done that, the setup is configured. Let's cross this. Let's move back towards Pabbly Connect, and over here you can see that the response is captured. In the response, when we'll scroll down, we have received all the details. We have the trigger column over here. We have the spreadsheet name, the spreadsheet ID, the sheet name, the sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row in which we have the data, row number 2. So here we have the index as 2. We have the phone number of the client, name and the email address. This means our connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And our objective is not just to build the connection, but we want that as soon as a new row will be added now in our spreadsheet up till the trigger column, the data must be keep on sending. So here I have the data already, but I want that apart from this data, when I'm going to add a new row as well in the spreadsheet, the data should be sent. So for that, we'll go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and we'll click on this send on event button. As soon as we have done that, we have made sure that now every time a new row will be added, automatically the data will be sent. Okay, so now we'll move forward. By using this response, now we are going to add the client in the Zoom webinar. So we'll go towards our action step. We have to build the connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect. So our action application over here will be Zoom. Let's select that. Then we have to select the action event. What will be the action event? We have multiple events over here. What you want to perform? I want to add meeting registrant. So we'll select add meeting registrant as our action event. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, we have 2 options over here. Add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have the existing connection, just go with that. To create the new connection, you can see I'm already logged into my Zoom account. I will show you how you have to do. You will go towards add new connection and you will click on connect with Zoom. And as we have done that, you can see that the authorization has become successful and the connection is built. So let's move forward. We have to enter the details in these fields to create the registrant in Zoom meeting. So first of all, let's select the meeting name. I have multiple meetings over here. This is the meeting, this is the webinar for which I want to add the registrants. Manage personal finance and investments. So from the drop down, I'm going to select the same. Now we have to enter the email address, first name, last name and other details of the client. So how we are going to get these details? First of all, we have to enter the email address of the registrant. You can see in the response of Google Sheets, we have received all the details of the client to whom we want to add as the registrant. So this is the email of that client. Let's select that and it is mapped over here. When we map our data like this, it becomes dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace every time. So here, every time a new response will be captured from Google Sheets, this data is going to replace with the new data. And in this way only we are going to automate the entire process. Now we are going to move forward towards entering the first name, last name and other details. As you can see in the Google Sheets response, we have received the full name of the client. We have not received first name and last name separately. So we'll have to split the name. And to split the name, we do not have to do anything. We will simply automate the process by clicking on this add action step button in between. We will select our action application as text formatter. So let's select that. Text formatter is an amazing feature of Pabbly which helps us to format the text in the workflows according to our requirements. Now here we are going to select split text to split the name, and we will click on connect. As we have done that, it is asking us the text which we want to split. So I want to split the name. Then it is asking us the separator. What is the value which you want to use in order to split this name? Because I have mapped this name, it is going to replace every time. Okay, so now here we are going to use the separator. Every time the name will be appeared over here in this field, I want to split it with the space I have in between the first name and last name. So we have the instructions that if you want to use space as the separator, you have to use it in the given format. So we'll simply enter it over here. Then it is asking us the segment index. What segment of this text you want? First, second or all? I want all because I want first name and last name both. Okay, let's click on save and send test request button now. And as we have done that, you can see we have the name, first name and last name. Okay, let's move forward now. Over here, we are going to map the details quickly, first name and last name which we have received. Done. Now here we have address, city, country, etc. If you have all these details in the response, you can definitely map them. But because I do not have, I'm going to ignore these fields for now. But I will enter the country. So here this is the country code because I reside in India. So this is my country code, India. Now we are going to move forward. I will map the phone number of the client as well, and done, I think. So now I'm going to click on save and send test request button quickly. And as we have done that, the response is received. Here we have the registrant ID as well as the meeting ID. So this means our connection is absolutely successful and the registrant is successfully created for this meeting. So I'm going to take you back towards my Zoom meeting. We'll open the meeting over here. And you can see here in the registration section, we have registrant. So when I'm going to open it, you can see that the dummy user is successfully added over here. Okay, this means our connection is absolutely successful up till now. So when this connection is successful, our objective is after adding the registrant in the meeting, we also want to add this registrant as the contact in ActiveCampaign to further communicate with them with the help of email campaigns. So for that, now we have to build the connection between ActiveCampaign and Pabbly Connect. Let's click on this add action step button. Our action application over here will be ActiveCampaign, and then we have to select the action event. So our action event will be create or update a contact because I want to create a contact over there. Now we are going to click on connect. For building the connection, again we have two options. So I'm going to show you how to build a new connection. Here we have the API key and the URL which we have to enter. To get these details, what you're supposed to do, that I will tell you. Here we have the instructions as well. You just have to go towards your ActiveCampaign account. Then you have to go towards the settings section. So here from the left side in the blue color, we have the settings option over here. Let's go over there. Now we have the option of developer. So we have to go towards developer section. We have the URL and the key. So first of all, let's copy the URL. We'll paste it over here in the URL field. It is given in the instructions. You have to read carefully that in case, for example, your URL is this of your ActiveCampaign account. So you do not have to enter the full URL, but you have to enter only this part. This means you just have to remove the HTTPS and / from the URL. As I have done that, the URL is ready. Now the turn is of API key, so let's copy that as well and we will paste it quickly. Done. Let's click on save. As we have done that, the connection is built successfully. So now we are going to move forward towards entering the details. First of all, it is asking us the email. So we have the email of the client to whom we want to add as the contact. Then we have the first name which we have already formatted. We have the last name over here. We have the phone number as well. And I think done. So if you want to add the contacts in a particular list, you can also enter the list over here from the drop down. If you want to provide any tag, you can also give the tags over here, but I'm going to keep it blank. And after entering all these details, we'll simply click on save and send test request button. Now, as you have done that, the response is received. So now I'm going to take you towards my ActiveCampaign account. We will see whether automatically the contact is added over there or not. So let's go towards the contact section now, and we will refresh the page once. And over here you can see that yes, automatically the contact is added just now. We have all the details of the contact, name, email and the phone number. This means our connection is absolutely successful up till now. Now finally, I also want to send a confirmation message to this contact that their registration for the webinar is successful, and I want to inform them about the date and time, etc. about the webinar. Okay, so for that now I'm going to build the connection between AI Sensei and Pabbly Connect. As I have told you, I'm going to send the message with the help of AI Sensei. Let's click on this add action step button. Our action application over here will be WhatsApp by AI Sensei. If you are using any other application such as Vati or WhatsApp Cloud API, you can select that as well. Then we are going to select the action event that will be send template message. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, here we have to go towards add new connection and we have to provide the API key. So I will tell you how you have to get the API key. We will go towards manage section in AI Sensei account. Here we have the option of API key, and this is our API key. Let's copy it, move back and paste it over here. Done. We'll click on save, and as we have done that, the connection is built. So now we have to enter the details in these fields to send the message. First of all, let's start with a campaign name. To send a message, you are definitely going to create a template. Okay, so you have to link that template in AI Sensei with a particular campaign. The campaign should be in live condition. I will tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. So I will take you towards AI Sensei account. We'll go towards the template section. These are all the templates I have created. But for sending the confirmation message, webinar confirmation message, this is the template which I have created. So you can see this is the preview of the message which the clients are going to receive. Okay, when their registration will be successful. Webinar registration confirmed. Hello, thank you for registering for our upcoming webinar. We are thrilled to have you join us, etc. etc. So here we have the details. I'm going to enter the date, time and the name of the client. You can see in these fields I have used variables because I want to change these details according to each and every new client so that I can send the message in the personalized format. Wherever in the template you are going to use variables, the details of that place automatically get replaced. Okay, and in this way you will be able to send a personalized message to each and every client. Okay, once you will complete your template, you also have to wait for the approval, and when the template is approved, you will be able to link it with the campaign. So now when my template is approved, I'm going to go towards the campaign section. We are going to click on launch button to launch a new campaign. We'll go towards API campaign. We'll click on next. First of all, we have to enter the name of the campaign. So the name of my campaign will be webinar confirmation message, and after giving the name to my campaign, I'm going to link the campaign with the template. So the template is webinar confirmation. I will simply select that, and you can see the preview of the messages appeared over here. So the message template is linked with the campaign. Now we are going to set the campaign live, and we'll go towards the campaign section. So this is my campaign. It is ready. Over here we have all the details. We will simply copy the name of the given campaign. We will move back and paste it over here. Okay, done. Then it is asking us a mobile number. On which number you want to send the message? I want to send the message to my client. So we have the number. I have mapped that. It is given in the instructions that if you want to enter the number, you have to enter it along with a country code. So here I am going to enter the country code manually. Now after giving the number, here it is asking us the username. Who is the receiver of this template? So the receiver will be the person to whom we want to send it. So here I am going to simply map the name of the client. Then it is asking us the source of the lead. If you are sending the message to a lead, you can enter the source of the lead. You can enter the tags. You can enter the template parameter. That is very important. Now here in the field of template parameter, you have to enter the values for each of the variable which you have used in your template. I have used 3 variables in my template. First is for the name of the client. Second is for the webinar details such as the date, and the third is for the time. So one by one I'm going to enter the values in the template parameter section. First of all, let's map the name of the client. Dummy user, we will use a comma, a space. Then here the second variable which I have used is for the dates. So I'm going to enter the date of the webinar manually currently, but if you want, you can also map it. Wednesday, 20 November. And over here I'm going to enter the time. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay. Now, if you want to attach any particular document along with this message, you can enter the URL of that document and the file name over here. I'm going to keep it blank, and I'm going to click on save and send test request button directly. As we have done that, the message is sent. So let's go and check whether the message is received on the number which we have mapped over here on WhatsApp or not. And over here we can see that yes, the message is received. Hello dummy user, thank you for registering for our upcoming webinar. We are thrilled to have you join us. The details are given over here, and here we have best regards Pinnacle Advisors. So this is the name of my company. Alright, this means our connection is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new row will be added in Google Sheets, automatically according to the details of the client, a Zoom registrant will be created for the webinar, and also that registrant will be added as a contact in our ActiveCampaign account, and a confirmation message will also be sent on WhatsApp to that same client regarding the details of the webinar. Now, apart from this, because I have a huge list of clients as you can see in my spreadsheet, I do not just want to add a single client and send the message to a single client. I want that each and every client I have in my spreadsheet should be added as a registrant in the webinar, and the message should be sent to each of these clients along with their names. So for that, what we are supposed to do, we have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and we have to click on Send All Data button. As we have done that, we have made sure that now automatically the message will be sent along with their names to each and every client, and also because we have already clicked on this send all. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.